Launch sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mr. E Weekly Crimecast Update. I am Mr. E. I am joined by Mrs. E, and I think we have our guest, Aunt E. Is she? It looks like she's dropped off.
She's dropped off.
Coming back?
She was in the car.
For those of you that forgot who we are, we have a true crime YouTube channel here. It's been a little bit, but it's good to see everybody back with us. Sorry we've been away for so long. I'm sorry?
Your microphone's right in your face.
Okay. I always feel like when I go back to listen that I fade away or something. So that's why I try to stay right up on it. But good to see you here, Pam and L. Kennedy, Cindy Ferguson. Hello, E family and Crime Dawgs. Ruby, good to see you. Crochet. Real Me Too says she'll be back soon. Tybay Lux saying I was hoping we were all okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. We just had a ton going on.
And I've been really, really sick.
Yeah, we've had a several different things happening, and we had I don't know what we had to go through the house, but it was one of those where we all had it for about a week. You've taken the longest to recover. Little E's just the last one kind of getting over it looks like, or she used that as an excuse to stay home.
I've got bad news. Middle E said he might be getting it
again. He
thinks he didn't have it in the first place.
Yeah. Well, he seemed okay today. I thought he seemed all right.
I don't know. We'll see.
But I appreciate everybody joining us here this morning. There is so much happening. There's a lot of the cases and things we've been following out. Several have developed and had some things happen here just in the last couple of days. What is Detroit Rock City saying here? I'm sorry, it takes me a while to get my scruples together. I love you guys. Praying for the positive. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're doing good right now. We do have a MRI coming up next week, but we are expecting that to be good.
Hope so.
That's my expectation because we think positively around here.
Yes.
And so,
but prayers are always welcome.
But we do welcome the prayers, yes, because we are in that stretch. Where,
I look washed out. I got to get in the sun.
It could be the lighting.
I don't know.
It could be the lighting. Lighting always makes a difference down here. But Uber Fubar, good to see you too. And
I saw Susan Nunya and I saw some other friends, Victoria. Let's see, Sharon Marlowe, our lovely Sharon Marlowe. We love her. Chicky, good morning. Okay, let's see. Well, we just welcome you guys. Sorry, it's been a while. We have been, like you said, we've been extremely busy and sick. Good morning, Sophie and Crochet. We've just, just life. You guys know, everybody has life, right?
We do. Just had a ton of stuff. Still do, really, but we wanted to make sure we did this today.
Do you want to tell them what we're doing later today, just for the people who don't know?
Yes. So after I do our missing person, I'm going to do a little bit on her. But we're gonna do the Megan Boswell. She's appearing in court today at 12:30. So after we wrap. Central. So after we wrap this, we'll take a little lunch break, I think. Then we'll come back at 12:30 to see the sentencing for Megan Boswell. And I've got a little bit of stuff queued up for her.
Well, and I have set it up that when this live stream ends, it'll take you to that new live stream, but we won't be beginning until 12:30.
Okay. So I guess we could just do the. No, I want to do this first. So I want to do the missing person first because
Sure.
I just want to highlight one of these every time, and we've kind of been highlighting more recent missing people, but this is one that's just gotten my attention, and this is something Mrs.
Can you make that bigger
Yeah,
with your trackpad?
I can.
Good morning, Becky, and Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom, and Pam. And I saw that Susan had surgery. Will you pray for your healing, Susan?
Yeah.
And
hope
hi,
that went
BJ
well.
Boop. Let's see. I'm sorry, Susan. Sarah had surgery.
So this young lady's name. We usually do cover more current missing persons, but there are a lot of these cases with people that have been gone a while, and Mrs. E and I end up talking about this a bit. How you have certain parents that just do not give up, and families that they're relentless even 20 years later, and that's the case for this girl. So this young woman, her name was Bethany Markowski. She was 11 years old when she went missing on March 4th of 2001. And so this is in Jackson, Tennessee. If Jackson, Tennessee is familiar to you, that's also the area where Austin Drummond was arrested. So this is probably the biggest town between Nashville and Memphis in Tennessee there. So according to the father, Larry Markowski, he and the mother were going through a tumultuous divorce, and he had been in Little Rock, Arkansas prior, was on his way back to Jackson. And according to him, he stopped at the Old Hickory Mall in Jackson, Tennessee, took a nap inside the vehicle while Bethany went inside to shop around 3:30 that afternoon. When she never came back around 5, he goes inside to look for her. He can't find her. Okay. So that's his story. Problem is there's no video footage of her anywhere inside the mall at all. There's never been any evidence that she was actually inside that mall. And so she would be, of course, I've done the age progression on that poster over there. The last time anyone other than Larry spoke to Bethany was around 12:12 p.m. on March 4th when her sister called Larry's phone. According to Jenny, the sister, Bethany told her that she and Larry had just left the house in Gleason, Tennessee, and they were going to the mall in Jackson. But the phone call was actually made closer to Natchez Trace Park, several miles southeast of Gleason, Tennessee.
Okay.
Even though they were supposed to be at home. And then, so Larry's story is a suspect. Okay. After the disappearance, some people came forward, unnamed people in East Tennessee have said that they saw Bethany with an unknown woman in her early to mid 40s. She's believed to be around 5'5", 185 pounds, and has frizzy, damaged blonde hair and brown eyes with noticeably dark circles around them. She appeared unkempt and dirty. They said her shoes were torn and not correctly tied. And that this woman attempted to enroll a girl that looked like Bethany in Southeastern Tennessee school in April 2001, but did not have the necessary paperwork. There's other kind of witnesses like this that have claimed to have seen Bethany around the time. Wow. It's a very complicated story.
We might have to dig deep into this.
So here's a couple more pictures of her around that age. And
I'm sorry, what age did you say she disappeared?
She was 11.
Okay.
So, and this is in 2001.
Okay.
So we're 24 years later, she'd be about 35. There was a comment Larry supposedly made in Little Rock about taking Bethany to Mexico. Also, he denied. That's what a friend claimed. He denied he ever said that.
Okay. So
there's just some weird stuff about the case. And here's why this got my attention. So, it's just no, this is wrong. This is the wrong one. That's a different one. Anyway, these people have been set that up all wrong. Anyway, they have been relentless in the search for her. Some people are just very active in these cases, and some are not. And I keep finding these parents where, they I had the wrong one pulled up here. I'll just pull it up anyway. But this was a different case. So this lady has been trying to solve her daughter's murder in a different case, and this is how parents act, right? In a different case, and this is how parents act, right? In a different case, and this is how parents.
Good morning, Auntie.
Good morning. Sorry, guys. We had a groomer appointment and it ran a little long.
Sure, that's no problem. I just wanted to show how these. I was looking at so many different ones, and I picked up the wrong picture here. But this is another.
Take a minute and pull it together.
Okay.
Pull it together.
All right. So this is the way parents act. I was looking at the Jennifer and what was the child's name? Let me think of the case. It's the one with the missing leg we were just talking about. Jennifer and her.
Good morning, everybody. It's
we talked about it last time.
Yes, Benton.
The young babe. We talked about it
the
not
little
last
girl's
week,
name's the one that's escaping me, but Jennifer.
Okay, you're all over the place. So pull it together.
So, but I keep seeing these families, and there are people that are just huge warriors and advocates for their missing, and that's the case with the girl Bethany. That's the case with this lady. Look what she's done with her vehicle. Driving around trying to get her child's crime solved.
That's amazing.
And the Jennifer's sister, she's been very active. Daily, she posts things about her unsolved murder. Also, what she believes is a murder from 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And daily, she's writing and dropping clues and questioning theories and whatever.
Well, you were recommending I follow her because she's such a great example of what you should do in a missing persons case to be an advocate.
Yeah, I bet Real Me Too knew the name that she posted in the. What was the name? I'll pull it up here.
I'll find it.
Real Me Too said, "Are we covering Megan's sentencing?"
We are. We're going to do a second stream at 12:30. Okay, you are talking about the fella that is Joseph Frank Benton.
Yes, I couldn't think of the little girl's name.
Okay, that he's let's see.
Because Adriana.
Yeah,
it's Adriana Wicks. So Jennifer and Adriana Wicks, and that mom has been that sister has been a huge advocate for her. Mm-hmm. Her sister goes missing when she's 21. She's 16 years old. Her mother kind of carried the torch for years, and with age, now the sister is the one kind of doing that. But she posts daily on Facebook, and there's all these people I keep finding that do this type of thing. They just don't give up when they're innocent parents. Mm-hmm. They turn their cars into poster boards for their missing loved one. They hold meet and greets. They engage. They reach out to true crime podcasters. They start their own podcasts a lot of time just to tell the story. They still hold vigils. I mean, they still hold searches. In the case of this Bethany one thing they're asking for is if you were, and this is what I'm just going to ask, if you happen to be someone that called in a tip or knows someone that was in Jackson in 2001, what they're concerned about is that the tips that were called in back then never reached them. And so they are asking that even if you called Crime Stoppers back then, to contact them, because that's tips that they likely don't have. Mm-hmm. And they're worried that this case has just gotten cold. They also call for the corruption thing and all that too. Everybody does, when things go cold. But that's what they're asking for. The other is if you are connected to any of these people, that if you send tips to them, they are not concerned about your criminal history, any shady dealings you may have had. They just want the tips. Mm-hmm. And so they're not, if you're scared to go to law enforcement because you also have a criminal issue.
Like dog does that.
Right. Same thing with dog. That's kind of where mm-hmm. dog and people like that can be useful. is they aren't concerned about you. They're concerned about the information you have. Where if you're a low level dealer or whatever, you have some criminal connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's the information they need. They're not looking to string you up,
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so if you have seen her, let's put it up one more time. So your appointment went well?
Oh yes, Charlie had the groomer appointment today.
So this is what they estimate she would look like today. So she'd be age 29 at that point. So she'd be about 4 or 5 years older than that now. She has brown hair, green eyes, and white female. So, I just wanted to, when you see people also, parents that advocate so strongly for their missing, it makes you want to do that also.
Right.
So anyway, so that's the missing person story I wanted to do today. I'll X out.
We're kind of off today, just so you know.
Definitely.
I think we're both a little off.
I am. We're rusty.
We're rusty. Yeah.
Gotten out of the swing of things, and there's been so much happening in the cases just in the last couple of days with several of them that it kind of makes you frazzled because you got, okay, I need to catch up on this one and that one. And so it's,
and unfortunately we haven't had a lot of time to be doing catching up. So
no, we haven't. So I just, since we are going to talk about Megan later today, I just thought I'd pull up a couple of highlights from this trial.
Well, you just try to make everybody happy.
This is the best highlight. Okay. I know which one it is.
Put a 1 in chat if you are familiar with the Megan Boswell case.
So I'm going to play 2 clips from this. So,
and Cat Ride says Morgan Nick case here in Arkansas in 1995. Her mom started a foundation. Well, that's a great idea.
Hang on, guys, just a second.
And Taibei's just glad we're here. Oh, Taibei says sidebar.
The sidebar.
Well, I would say the sidebar will probably happen today. So
I don't know how this will go. This could be very quick.
It could be very quick.
So for those of you that are unfamiliar, this was the Megan Boswell trial. This was toward the end of the all the witness testimony. This was actually the last witness to take the stand. This was the medical examiner, and she was fantastic. I mean, she and this attorney, they're going back and forth. If you're not familiar with the case, Megan has been, after this trial, she was convicted for the murder of her 1-year-old daughter. And essentially the baby was found in
15 months.
Yeah. Was found in a playhouse, an old playhouse in a trash can, all wrapped up.
It was terrible.
It was a terrible scene. Right. And so what the attorney is trying to do here is he's trying to pin the medical examiner down on whether or not she can say definitively that the baby was killed by being placed in the trash can or possibly had died earlier. So that's what he's trying to pin her down on, is she doesn't want to do it.
Can you hold up one second? Serenity wants us to cover one for her.
Sure.
Do you see this? I'm going to write it down, Serenity. Thank you for the super chat, dear.
Teekah Lewis.
So 2-year-old disappeared from a bowling alley in Tacoma, Washington 26 years ago. The mom still advocates. Wow. Well, I think that's I think it's amazing that she still advocates. I wish she had some resolution or they found her child, but
I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard of that one. There's so many.
And we actually went out and like I said, we've had a really, really busy couple of weeks, but we did go out and visit Seth briefly. One of the days he was out there advocating for Sebastian.
We did. Yeah,
we tried to get back, but we couldn't. We just, we had some personal stuff going on. We just couldn't.
Yeah. We had thought about going back Friday, but couldn't do that.
I think that's when I was super sick too.
We're kind of getting to a point too, where we need to do a new live on just the Sebastian case.
Oh, we've got a lot of thoughts about that.
We are. Yeah. We're going to have to. There's too much that's happened. Unbelievably, 18 months out, you would think that there wouldn't be anything to talk about. There's actually a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that's what's going on here. There's the defense attorney, And the medical examiner, I think she's, I don't know, German or something.
I don't know.
She was.
You love her. She's one of your heroes.
Yeah, I love her. So I'm just going to give you a little taste of how the back and forth went, and then I'll get to how it finished.
Did not indicate that anything was wrong with the child, such as seizures or anything of that sort.
You turn it up.
So
No.
Okay.
So this child had no objective way or reason to be dead. And as I said, the tissues were sampled, and even with decomposition that sets in the organs, if there is some major infection in the body, it would have been identifiable, and it was not there.
What is sudden infant death syndrome?
Sudden infant death syndrome is actually an abandoned, antiquated term that was used to describe sudden death in a child that essentially had negative autopsy findings and negative scene investigation, which means that we don't use that term anymore. That was an antiquated because it was never a syndrome. It always, syndrome means that there is a constellation of symptoms, findings, and signs that kind of created this entity that one can actually have the reason for this person to be sick or dead for that matter. So there was never a syndrome. It was never a constellation of findings. What it meant actually is that we didn't find anything at the autopsy. Therefore, it's kind of this SIDS, nebulous diagnosis. Now, we actually know with the scene investigation and the advances in our field in forensic pathology that those situations with that is with no findings at the scene or in the autopsy are extremely, extremely rare. We call them sudden unexplained death in infancy, so SUDI. So that's a new term that we use. And I can tell you with the proper investigation, the proper scene investigation, proper autopsy, and proper ancillary studies such as microbiology, histology, toxicology, the rate of those SUDI unexplained deaths is extremely, extremely low, actually almost non-existent.
That's not what he wanted either.
You're telling me that if another pathologist said this child could die of SIDS, they're just wrong?
Yeah, he's wrong, or she is wrong, because SIDS doesn't exist.
So that's, anyway, I just want to give a taste of that part. Okay, so this is just kind of how the back and forth.
She basically says SIDS is wrong.
and look at that face. I love that.
She's it's confidence and knowledge.
I mean, she is like, I don't know. She's got that cold stare there, right? So anyway, at some point, he's trying to pin her down to
she's the lady you want to bring in for every case.
Yeah, he's this whole time he's been trying to pin her down and make her say that this is SIDS or something else. Anything else could have happened, and that the baby was just disposed of after, not that was actually killed by the act. And this is where it all.
Choosing to answer my question, doctor.
No, I'm just saying that the child cannot breathe in the trash can.
And I'm asking, if I may, yes or no, can you say conclusively she was alive when she was placed in the trash can?
No, she might have been dead because her foil was on the face before being placed in a trash can. She could have been dead because she was put in a plastic bag before she was placed in a trash can. Obviously, the foil, the bag, 2 bags, the blanket tightly covering her face would prevent her from breathing. So all of those things had to happen before she was put in a trash can.
She's so frustrated.
So all I'm saying is that all those components.
That's what I'm laughing at. I'm not laughing at what happened.
Brought her to brink of being dead before being put in the trash can. Sure, the trash can definitely did not help.
You can't
look at
say
it. Weird watching you laugh at yourself.
she was alive while she was wrapped in that blanket or tinfoil, can you?
She would have definitely died with a tin foil and the bag and the.
He's so mad.
And there was no reason to put.
She just won't do what he wants.
Tightly applied to her face and her body.
If she was
alive.
Yeah, there you go.
Say conclusively that she was alive when she was wrapped, yes or no?
All I can say is that she cannot breathe. With foil,
Judge, I would ask
with a bag,
the witness to answer my question, yes or no.
He's asking yes or no questions. You can explain afterwards if you want.
He's so mad.
If you feel the need to. But you do have to answer this question.
So I'm sorry, what was the question?
You can't say conclusively that child was alive when it was wrapped in the blanket and when it was wrapped in tissue.
Yes, I can. She's gonna say yes, I can.
I have no reason for this child to be dead.
Yes or no, doctor?
And nobody can tell exactly of the state of her body except that she cannot breathe with the foil and the bag.
And the blanket.
Ask the court to instruct the witness to answer the question yes or no, and then explain.
I'm not really sure.
Not being mean to you. If he's asked you the question, the answer is yes or no. I'm instructing you. He's asking your ability. Answer yes or no. And you'll have an opportunity to explain.
For a forensic pathologist, it's hard to answer that question, yes or no, but nobody can guarantee or say with certainty what really happened to this child prior to the foil being put on her face.
So you can't say whether she was alive or dead, can you?
She has no reason to be dead, other than
Judge,
that.
this witness is being evasive. May we approach?
All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna skip ahead.
Sidebar.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, can you say conclusively that this child was alive or dead when it was placed in the blanket and the tinfoil?
The blanket, tinfoil, the trash can, which one? Okay, the answer is no. She could have been murdered differently.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, so for
No,
people who didn't
she could
hear,
have been murdered differently.
Wow.
and this is why we don't
They're
have
probably
monetization.
laughing their asses off right now.
Listen
Wow.
to you with your bad words. I didn't even know you used language like that.
That moment, we felt like
Well,
that was the mic drop. That's the end of. I think that's when they lost the case. Actually,
completely.
I
Well,
think
I
it was over
Yeah.
at that point. So anyway, that was.
And you have to understand, for those of you who weren't with us watching it, we had built up how many days have we been watching it at that point? Like 7
least
days.
five,
Oh,
7.
yeah, that was maybe day 6 or so.
And so it
Well,
was beautiful.
Yeah, that was day
It was
6.
just beautiful.
Well, and the thing was, and no one could answer that question, and the question's irrelevant because it doesn't matter. She was murdered. She was, she was taken. Her life was taken, so it didn't really matter if it was on there before or after. And she just like you said, it was a mic drop. She was like, well, she could have been murdered differently,
I just love that she just would not cave to what they wanted. So
Good morning, YouTuber and Pale Rider. Thanks for coming
thank you
in.
all.
We were kind of
Also-
going over our old Megan Boswell stuff. So because she's getting sentenced today. So it's a good day, justice for baby Evelyn. So
Also,
It is.
we got a second to Serenity.
did we miss
I
it?
wanted to show that she said not much info on Teekah, but I want to get her name and picture out there. Thanks. So she did a second super chat for us, and we will look into Teekah and get some more information to share with people. And
Well,
then we
I actually have her flyer just to show real quick.
Okay. Oh,
Beautiful child. And her, sorry,
let me take that off just so we can see the whole flyer. Sorry.
Let's see. So, let's see. Sorry, I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Okay. Teekah was last seen on January 23rd, 1999 at approximately 10:30 p.m. at the New Frontier Lanes bowling alley in Tacoma, Washington. Teekah was wearing a green Tweety Bird sweatshirt, white sweatpants, and white Air Jordan sneakers. She has a quarter-sized birthmark on her buttock. She also has eczema with skin discoloration on her face and the left side of her buttocks. She has asthma, which requires medical attention. Oh, my stars. And so that's her when she was little, and then this is what their age progression would be.
I wonder how accurate these age progressions really are. Wouldn't you like to find someone
I
after
think they
they've done-
have.
and
We got to
maybe
look into
compare
that further. Yeah.
I
And
think
how
those would be
helpful.
interesting to compare.
Yes. And Nina Drew, thank you for the super sticker, love. That was very sweet of you. She sent me a smiley face with some sunglasses.
Super sticker.
Thank you. And I'll just put up our little thank you for your support. We appreciate you guys.
And the hearing today, just in case you are wondering what's going to kind of be at stake there, what they're deciding today is whether or not, because she had multiple convictions for, like lying to the police and everything else. I think she had 19, 20 different convictions, not just for the death of.
I don't think she was found innocent on any of them.
No, she wasn't. And so what they're deciding today is whether it will be concurrent or consecutive, because she got her first parole would be at 51 years. So if they do it consecutively, of course, then or concurrently would dictate whether or not she basically spends the rest of her life in prison. Because if they do it where they stack, then she'll never get out of prison.
Right.
Theoretically, she could if they let them do it concurrently.
And I think what drew me to this case personally was just her pathological lying on the news.
Well, and
really
I think
drew me in.
I think we also kind of likened it to some other cases we were currently really involved with. And we were like, as we see the similarities in the statements and the way that they were talking to the media.
The phrasing.
Mm-hmm. Even
some of the phrasing.
Yeah, she was she did a lot of media, and it was lots of red flags. And she just went out there and bold-faced lied to people.
Mm-hmm.
But it did remind, and then we got to see a lot of the interrogation room stuff where her stories were all wild. I mean,
and hi Lolo, and Real Me Too said she had the coffee club come over and join us. Thank you, Real Me Too.
Yeah, watching that, we did learn a lot about how TBI worked in her case.
Exactly.
And, I know just kind of in general, all the law enforcement gets a lot of criticism, but TBI does a lot of good work overall. They bust up a lot of big crimes in Tennessee. So there's some failures, and I think they just stick out,
Well, I don't agree with them wasting their time on the Buford Pusser stuff. I think that's a waste of time. But
yeah.
I mean,
when do you stop working a case?
That's true. That's true. I would rather see them be, out there actively, working Sebastian and Summer, quite frankly, but that's just me.
So Real Me Too saying, I believe because of Megan's upbringing, she will have a chance of parole like Leilani Simon. That's possible.
And
so I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if I said hello to Lolo, YouTuber, and Show Poodles, but welcome in, guys. And YouTuber, it's funny because we were just showing the Megan Boswell, and you were up on the screen as one of our comments,
saying something about how great the medical examiner was.
Oh, it was
something
great.
like that. I mean,
that was such an interesting case.
Real Me Too says, I hope I'm wrong. Because I don't remember what we were estimating that she could be out of prison in her late 60s, early 70s, something like that.
Quite frankly, though, Real Me Too's not wrong very often.
No,
she is very well educated in cases and the way they work.
She is.
She's not wrong often.
And Lolo had asked us, and I'm not sure which one she's talking about. She said, I'm sorry, I missed, was she abducted? If she was, when? I don't know if she was talking about our missing person or if she was talking about Evelyn Boswell.
We were jumping around. You know how we get sometimes. We were talking about the Megan Boswell sentencing, which is coming up later today, which we're doing a live stream on at 12:30. And then we were also talking about Serenity had asked us to share this information about this young lady who disappeared in 1999. And this is Teekah Lewis out of Tacoma, Washington.
And they think she was taken, abducted.
Abducted, yes. And her family is still actively looking for her. And because we were talking earlier in the show about really great advocates. Meet and greets. I'm not sure where this noise is coming from.
You're back now. It was some weird, you went out for a few seconds.
we just kind of got into the whole, and hi Busby, we kind of just got into the whole being a good advocate for your missing child. So that kind of led to this, and we wanted to share that flyer, but we will definitely look at this further. And thank you again, Serenity, for the super chat.
Teekah, you mean?
Yes, I think we should look into it more and see
Sounds
what we
good.
can find out.
Especially when the parents are still
morning,
active in a
Sonia.
case like that, you know.
And did I say hi to Busby? Good morning, Busby.
I heard Busby's name.
Shadows in the Dark. Ooh, that's a new name. I like that name. Hello from the bushes. I like that name. Shadows in the Dark. Okay, sorry. I'll let you get back onto track.
That's okay. I needed a minute to find what I was looking for.
Oh, yes.
Here.
And if you wouldn't mind to hit that like button on your way in, we would really appreciate it. Oh, Hobo's Life. Good morning. There's a new thing on YouTube, and I don't really understand it, but there's this thing called a hype button that you can click. It's like a, I think after we close down the live stream, you can hype it, whatever that means.
Yeah. So if you're on the replay crew in particular watching this, then that helps us a lot. It's just a new way. It's like a super thumbs up from what I understand, right?
But you can hype up to 3 videos a month, and it just kind of tells YouTube to put you've got good content and put it out there.
Right.
Wow. And with that little girl, just an FYI, I was looking on how she disappeared. Teekah she was playing in the arcade just 6 feet from the exit within eyesight of her family when she disappeared. Family members realized she was gone within 10 to 15 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So that is a very interesting case. We'll definitely. I know. Is that not crazy? It says clothing and physical descriptions were given immediately. All the distinguishing marks. A police officer on duty at the bowling alley announced the disappearance via the loudspeaker immediately, and search commenced, including tracking dogs, roadblocks, and questioning nearby registered S offenders, but yielded no leads.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, let's look into that.
That just shows you how quickly something like that can happen. Horrible.
And Hobo's
in
Life.
A bowling alley.
Yeah.
Aww.
She was playing at the arcade and her family could see her.
Hobo's Life gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Hobo's Life.
Oh, somebody said
awesome.
I got a free membership.
You've been wanting one.
Finally. I don't think, is that your first one?
No, I've gotten one other one, but
she's managed not to pay this whole time.
Yeah. Thank you for your super chat.
Excuse me. Thank you so much, Hobo's Life. That was very kind of you. If you received a gifted membership from Hobo's Life, please tell Hobo's Life thank you. That was very sweet. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much.
And do you mind if I play the song, the thank you song?
No, go ahead.
I'm trying to remember. Guys, it's been a while.
Crime Dawg memberships are the best. Thank you, what a gift, what a gift, what a gift. Thank you, so generous, so kind, so wonderful, you make our heart shine. Thank you, we feel so blessed. Crime Dawg memberships are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crime Dawg memberships are the best.
I just love that. I don't know why. I like that song.
And I just wanted to, Busby says, Mystery, I don't know if you missed my comment earlier, but is there anything new that y'all have seen in the Devlin Tate case? No, I've been in touch still with the family, just kind of like messaging and that kind of thing, but nothing significant there really. Which does remind me though, Uber Fubar, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I messaged you on X. The family was trying to connect with you. So I think you guys said maybe a missed message or something like that on Facebook. Anyway, I told her I would try to reach out to you. Yeah, Uber. So if you want to talk to that family, they would like to talk.
I don't think he has Facebook.
Was it Facebook or X? You said X first, and then
I messaged Uber Fubar on X, but they have messaged me on Facebook about trying to talk to Uber Fubar. So anyway, if you'd like to talk to the family, I think they'd like to talk to you.
He said he'll give you your email.
Oh my goodness. Hobo's Life. Hobo's Life says, gotta run, but please keep my family in your prayers. I had a biopsy last week and I haven't spoken on. And my son flipped his four-wheeler and crushed his foot. So please pray for us. Of course we will. Oh my goodness.
Good
Everybody put some prayer hands in chat for Hobo's Life. And please say a prayer for Hobo's Life's family and also for that biopsy. We understand how scary all that stuff is. We get it.
Those four-wheelers are so dangerous. There's so many injuries. Did you see that it was a family that had it was like a family of 11 or 13 or something, and they were out on their four-wheeler. I guess it had some kind of and it flipped and killed both parents. The children all
survived.
Lived,
oh my
but both
goodness.
parents. Man, those are so dangerous.
It was very unexpected.
Did you see
We've
the
known a few people that have gotten hurt with those.
From Real Me Too said, did you watch Austin Drummond?
That's what I have queued up here, actually.
I was still feeling pretty bad yesterday, but once I realized, I didn't even realize it was on, y'all. I have not been in the loop. And had I realized it was going to be yesterday, I probably would have pushed through it and had us go live. I just felt terrible yesterday too.
Well, that brings me to this. So Austin Drummond, of course, we've been following, and this is going to be kind of an update from what happened in court yesterday. This is with WBBJ and gives a pretty good recap. And then I've got an article I can kind of pull from for further details. So I'm just going to play a little bit of this, and I might just stop here and there to comment.
And Hobo, I saw your message. Please do message me later. And we will definitely add you to our prayer list. I need to.
And I do hope your biopsy went well, by the way.
I do need to. I don't know if I have that in the Discord or not. I tried to do a thing where we could do a prayer list on our page, but it just did not work right. I want to be able to have like a prayer group within our Discord. So if you're a member and you're not in our Discord and you want to be a part of that prayer group, please let me know. Probably comment on this video. That might work.
But you'll be the one organizing that. I'm sure,
I'll put out the link later on for the Discord again.
And Uber Frubar asking, did you
waiting on results?
Did you send it to his old ex account?
Ooh, I don't know.
Here, I'll write it down, honey. I'll write it down for you.
I don't know, but I'll message you if you want.
I think he liked our post this morning, so you can go and do that one.
I'll connect with you after today. And because I figured you either just didn't check your messages on X, because some people don't. So I figured there was a reason.
Yes, Nicey Marie.
And I'd kind of forgot about it, and then she messaged me back the other day and said, "Hey, by the way, did you ever hear back from Uber?"
He forgot his password. Okay. Nicey Marie, we are going to do Megan Boswell at 12:30. I hope you can be with us. I'm excited about it, y'all. I know I shouldn't be excited about people going to prison, but
or staying in prison.
I know everybody was really kind of hoping for life in prison, no parole. And so this would be almost a workaround to make that happen. Because, really what she did to that baby.
It was horrendous.
It's horrendous. And I always say on here that I'm for second chances if I think people can be rehabilitated. I don't think if you can do that to your own child, I'm not interested in your rehabilitation. That's how I feel about it.
Oh, and Kelly the OG says, I was diagnosed with diabetes, so you all pray for me, please. Of course, you all please pray for Kelly the OG. And Aunt E knows a lot about diabetes, so she is a great resource.
Yes.
Our father was diabetic, and go ahead.
I was just saying, my daughter is a type 1 diabetic since she was 2 years old. So, and she's in her late 20s now. So she is doing great. So we've got lots of tips and tricks and equipment and different things that we use.
And y'all, Real Me Too's been sick for a while too. I'm guessing she's got something similar to what I've got. So please pray for her as well. Hey, pray for everybody. Let's just love and pray for everybody.
Well, all of our followers and people that we converse with, it would be nice for everybody to get some good prayers.
Yeah. Good fortune. Let's just pray for good fortune for our friends.
Yeah, Real Me Too says baby Evelyn never gets a second chance at life, so neither should Megan's.
Absolutely.
And it's such a horrific way that she did it. Such a torturous. It's just so evil. the way that baby went,
Mhm.
that, yeah, I don't care if she ever gets out.
Hi, NeuroV. And Shauna Butterfly Kisses. Oh my goodness, here I go again. I'm so sorry, y'all. This cough is ridiculous. And Bonnie's Journeys was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes as well. Wild few months trying to change habits and medication.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I will tell you, with type 2, you can reverse many of
Yes,
your
you can.
problems. And so I always recommend people changing diet, exercising, changing just a few things in and your supplements. There's a lot of things you can do to control type 2 without all the medications.
I keep telling Aunt E to do her own channel on this stuff because I mean she and I
I could talk all day.
We
on
could
this.
talk all day about the benefits of using supplements and alternative medicines.
Holistic medicine, yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, Hobo's Life's having heart surgery on September 17th.
Wow.
My
A
goodness.
lot going on, girl.
We will pray for you for that as well. Brenda Calvert says cinnamon. I'm thinking cinnamon is something that she's thinking we should use for type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And it is as we all get older, that's a risk, especially with type 1 typically doesn't happen like that. But type 2, as you get older, does,
And Kelly, that will help a lot. The sugar, also the carbs. Try to go to a more of a gluten-free bread will help you. Those kinds of things will help.
Hey, Kelly, if you will email me, I'll put it in the chat. I will forward it, or I could put Auntie could put hers in the chat if you want to just email her directly. She's got all kinds of good stuff and she can point you to people to follow. Just to get started.
Yeah.
Because we definitely don't want anybody to be suffering if we can help them.
Right.
And good morning. Wow, I saw you sneak in there. Nice to see you.
Wow.
Okay, on to the next case. We've been
sorry.
It's all right. So this is Austin Drummond. Of course, he's facing homicide charges for the quadruple murder out in north of Jackson, Tennessee. I think the most interesting thing about all of this is kind of what his defense is going to be and how these other people may or may not have been involved. It sounds like I think there's going to be more charges coming eventually because he seems to have had coordination and help when you listen to the evidence that was presented yesterday.
We briefly talked about his little thing that he did with Nick Barris, where he had the thing saying he didn't do it; he was set up.
Yeah, so
I mean, this is going to be wild.
This is going to be this thing's going to be very interesting, and I'm not sure what the truth is going to be in here. So I'm always drawn to the stories where I don't really have all the answers anyway. I'm not sure what happened in this case, but anyway, let's just see what. Go ahead.
Sorry. Kelly says, okay, Annie, I'll definitely email you. Thank you all so much. I knew God brought me here today. I believe God puts us in places for a reason and introduces us to people for a reason. So I just love that sentiment. I had to share it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm going to cry now. So I'll just stop.
So let's, I'll stop here and there as different things are dropped because there's a lot of information if you didn't watch this yesterday. Oh, I got to unmute. Well, still not. Why is that not?
It's not started yet.
Okay, I think. Where's my sound?
I don't know. You better pause it. Oh, it's over to the right, and it's over to the right.
It's kind of over to the right where the line is.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
There you go.
Now it'll work.
I hope so.
Let me try shrinking the.
No, let me try to help you.
There you go. Did you get it?
I don't think so.
Hold on. Let's see. Can I see it? It's all the way at the bottom. You got to move that bar all the way over. Okay, I'm coming. Hold on.
I see because the little.
Hold on. Let me help you.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they didn't they have 2 other arrests? Mr. E, weren't there 2 other arrests with this case?
Yeah, I think so.
It big. How did you make it big?
Up here.
Okay, so let's do that first. And then
See how the there you go. Thank you.
Now back it
I
up
don't
a
know how
little
you
bit.
did that.
I have to back it up a little bit.
I'm amazing.
I
That's
know.
how I did it.
All right, so let's try this again.
Law takes us inside the courtroom for more details. Austin Drummond appeared in court Thursday for a preliminary hearing. District Attorney Danny Goodman called several law enforcement officials to the stand to establish probable cause.
Tell me how they were when you found them.
The male was laying on his back under his mother, and there was a tarp over the top of him.
Deputy Brady also testified that blood was found in the passenger side of one of the victim's vehicles located on Carrington Road.
And I noticed some red pools, what appeared to be blood, and then we just kind of shined in the woods, and you could see two more bodies under tarps.
During TBI Special Agent Justin Tibbs' testimony, emotions flared from victims' family members as he described the injuries.
Mr. Wilson had been shot in multiple places in his body for approximately 11 times.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Please. Please.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know.
3 vehicles were spotted.
So I'm guessing she didn't know that detail yet.
Well,
So
I mean,
there-
that stuff's going to come out. They got to either, I mean, it's horrible, but you got to be prepared for that information when you go.
Well, it's her baby.
Man, I don't
I mean,
know.
how okay, let's just be real. If that was me, that would probably, I don't know.
No, I'd want to hear. I would want to
I
hear.
know
You and Auntie are different.
we're
Mhm.
very different,
Yeah.
but we're very similar.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think I would make a scene. I think I
No.
might cry.
Yeah.
I don't think I would make a
You wouldn't
scene.
have to leave.
No, I'd want to
Well,
know.
And what does that tell you? What does that tell you? 11 times.
Yeah, because the others are shot once.
Mhm.
From what it sounds like.
That's a statement. That's what they call an overkill.
Right.
That's a statement. They're saying something about him specifically.
Yeah. And Real Me Too's right. They warned them the sensitive information was going to come out.
Yeah.
When you know that, you just either, I mean, even if you don't want to hear it, you don't throw a fit and walk out. You either quietly just get up and go out. But I can't stand
That
it.
woman's valid in her emotions, though. I mean,
Well, I understand, but just get up and walk out. Don't announce it in the middle of a proceeding.
yeah. And
just get up
Hobo's
walk
Life
out.
gifted 10 memberships again.
Wow.
Thank you
She's
so
on her way
much,
to
Hobo's
Grandma's
Life.
Day or something.
Oh,
Grandparents'
Grandparents
Day.
Day.
At school, right?
That's a fun day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hobo's Life. If you received a gifted membership from Hobo's Life, please tell her thank you. That was very kind.
Yeah. Uber Fubar says it's very personal. 11 times he had a massive grudge. So that's what it makes me think. It sounds like
Yes, that is
11
a big
times.
statement.
The only other thing I could think is if he were running away and, was getting grazed and had, unless it was like that.
Wow is asking who was shot 11 times.
This is
Matthew.
the younger one, right?
The father of the baby.
Right.
Oh, okay. This isn't the
No,
younger
that's
one.
not Braden.
No,
Okay.
this is the father of the baby. And he was found underneath his mother. That's what he said.
And
He
then they
was
had a
found underneath
tarp.
and a tarp thrown over them, and he was.
Mm-mm.
Yes, that's
No.
what. Yes,
Well, he just said there's a tarp.
that's what he
over-
just said.
No. I'm not saying that. They were in 2 separate locations.
No,
Braden
No.
and his mother were at one, and Matthew and
oh yes. It was Braden that was underneath the mother. I'm
yes,
sorry.
that's what I'm trying to
Oh.
say.
I was
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes. And we don't really know which one
Yeah,
was
and
unalived first. I don't. think.
that's a good point. Long, cool woman. Often victims feel like they're not heard. I think she wanted to be heard, in my opinion.
Probably.
Yeah.
That could be that way.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes,
it's
So it would be-
terrible. I'm not sure. My emotions can get the best of me sometimes too. So I'm not sure I wouldn't have reacted the same way.
Well,
Good morning, Kiki.
You don't know what I just think when you are in a court proceeding, you have to know that you have to keep your composure. And if you can't, then you don't, then you step out.
Like I said, Romy too needs to be our court correspondent because man, she knows it all. She's so good at this.
So Matthew was found 60 feet apart
Mhm.
from the others.
And I thought there were shoes too.
Well, let's listen to what
Okay,
he
sorry.
See, I think I'd be one
I
of those
think
people that
I
was
would let's do a deep dive on this because this is good.
On Drummond?
Yes, let's do it like on this whole hearing.
Yeah, I think we
that would be
can.
interesting.
There's a lot that came out. This is just a little. I mean, every little thing that came out was.
Can you go back over and just replay that, and then let's hear that
So,
again?
I'm pretty sure World Me Too's on board with being our courtroom correspondent.
You want to hear that agent that just spoke about the shots?
Yes.
Okay.
Bodies under tarps.
During TBI Special Agent Justin Tibbs' testimony, emotions flared from victims' family members as he described the injuries.
Mr. Wilson had been shot in multiple places in his body for approximately 11 times.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Is that what you wanted to hear, Auntie?
Yeah, I would. Yes.
Okay, so Angel Wings is saying that's the first time she'd heard about it was in court, which you think they would prepare her for that. Why would they? Right.
No, I don't think.
You can go and get the police report.
They may not.
You can get the police report because there is an official report that's filed, but it all may be part of the.
Not when it's a criminal investigation.
You can't. If it's part of the investigation, they may not be able to. But you have to know that there's going to be sensitive information. Jeez.
She probably was expecting one or two, and that probably was shocking.
It is shocking.
11.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No,
he does say multiple places in the body, so I wonder if it was just like, you know, maybe he was trying to get away or something.
I think it's more like what Aunt E and Real Me Too are saying is that they were making a statement with him.
And
they were.
He may have been the one that was really the reason why they were all there and was targeted. We don't know, but there's more to that story for sure.
See, and you know, it's weird because he was working till 6:30 in the morning that day. It's just stuff.
Yeah.
Please.
Three vehicles were spotted on Carrington Road, two belonging to the victims and a rental car that later left the scene. Authorities tracked the vehicle through.
The rental car is very interesting.
Yeah, the rental car is very interesting.
Throughout West Tennessee and a recently purchased cell phone traveling with it.
Our phone toll analysis identified that at 7:25, as that number was leaving the crime scene, it was jumping on a three-way conference call with Tamalka Brown and Giovante Thomas.
On the day of the murders, the phone.
Yeah, that's bad, right? Bad for those guys.
Phone was tracked to several of Drummond's known locations, including his girlfriend's and parents' residences.
That too.
Yeah, I
know.
I don't want to say anything because I want to have all the evidence, but it doesn't look good on Caitlin.
No, it doesn't.
We theorize that something.
Pause for a second. L. Kennedy has a question about the tarps. I believe the bodies were found under tarps.
Yes.
That's the way that they described it. In two separate locations.
I think we need to watch this whole.
I think so too. I wish we had watched it yesterday live, but I agree because I think we were all pretty invested in this, especially especially our friends here too. Not just the three of us, but I mean all of our friends. We were pretty invested in it, and I think we should just go through it and discuss.
Yeah, maybe we could do like a live on it leading up to the next hearing or whatever. Or
I don't know if we want to wait that long. I'm all
You're in.
Like fantasy or not fantasy. When I'm fascinated with it now.
Yeah.
Thing as far as getting rid of evidence or weapons or something had happened at that Bikini Bottom area.
At Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, law enforcement recovered Matthew Wilson's driver license and his car in the ravine. In Tiptonville, Nyana Whitelaw, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Drummond's next court date is scheduled for November 17th at 1 in the afternoon.
Is it time for new windows?
Not till November. No.
Call Window World today. Every window and door we sell is.
All right, so there were there's a lot of stuff there.
Oh wow, Deanna's saying I have not heard that Braden bought the burner phone and the camo tarps the night before at Walmart. What?
Did that come out in the hearing? I didn't see. I haven't heard this whole
watch
hearing.
It start to finish yet. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Roll me too. Play a portion. Let's discuss and keep moving. I'm fascinated with this because
You want to just go back over this on another live later?
yes, I'm
Okay.
fascinated with it. I really am.
Yeah, because there's a lot. It's
There's
a
a
complicated. It's a really complicated case, so it might be smart for us to do it that way.
Hey,
because there's so many people involved.
Hey, Deanna, where did you hear that? Did that come out in the hearing? Because we haven't had a chance to sit down and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think we can watch it through. We can watch it through all the way through, and then kind of stop throughout and make our comment.
Oh, yeah. Kelly is saying they did that's what they said. So why was Braden buying the tar? Oh, this is weird. Yes,
weird.
let's do that. Do you have to work tonight?
No.
Okay. Maybe we should. Aunt E, you going out to dinner tonight?
No, we're staying home tonight, so I could do it tonight.
So here, and I wanted to get to the defense though. So the defense for Drummond, what they're saying is there's no evidence that he ever fired a weapon. So
what he's saying might be true.
Well, I mean, it's just because of the number of days that go by. How are you going to prove definitively that Drummond didn't escape the situation, was present but not the active person? It's going to be a little circumstantial, it sounds like. I mean, we don't know what kind of evidence they have, but I mean, they're not, it's not likely they're going to have video footage of him committing the act. It's going to be too many days for them to get, like check his hands for residue and that kind of thing.
Right.
I'm assuming they've never recovered the weapon. So what you're going to be relying on a lot is going to be these different people that have gotten arrested. The video showing him coming in and out of the park, of course.
Well, I think they have
enough. What's his story going to be?
I think they have enough people that are involved, like his three-way call, that they're, and if they want to avoid being an accessory, they're gonna give it up, and they're gonna tell that he did it, or
but
that
they have something to gain.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the kind of trial
it's going to be big,
where it's not going to be open and shut, because if they don't, and of course we don't know what other evidence they have, but if they don't have the weapon, they don't have an eyewitness that saw it, they don't have any video of the act.
Oh wow! Perfectly Imperfect Boys Mom said they said he had bleach and cleaning brushes, so he had time to clean up too.
And it's my understanding he got those from Caitlin's house.
Yeah, and
Nicey Marie is right.
I'm just saying,
I think the key witness is Caitlin.
It may be, and
that's why they won't let him talk to her.
That could be. It's fascinating. I'm just saying this is not like,
it's not open and shut.
They got him. They've got a lot, but it's the kind of trial you want to follow, because there's some wiggle room for him to get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is very interesting. And the thing about this, why was this car rented the night before? Do we know who rented the car?
There was more than one vehicle rented, right?
The Nissan Rogue was reserved the night of the 28th, it says, and picked up from a residence at noon on the 29th. Okay, why? Why and who actually rented that car? It doesn't say here.
The lady there's a girlfriend of you'll have to help me. I can't. My name's
one of these accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
rented
so what?
It because Austin asked her to.
Was that Katani Brown?
Yes, I think so.
I don't know. I mean, I think that Drummond's involved. I think he's responsible. But I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna get convicted on this based on what we're seeing.
And Kelly said that they said he went to Caitlin's house twice after the unaliving. So,
what was that part?
Kelly said they reported that he went to Caitlin's house twice after.
Which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where was the baby this whole time? And why did he go back to Jackson and then go up and take the baby? There's just a lot. There's a lot.
They're going to have. There is a lot.
It said also one of his friends brought more cleaning supplies, and somebody said yes, it's on video in Walmart.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
but there's a lot.
We have to.
Yeah, and I think reading through all of the details too is important. Like,
we need to take notes though, guys, when we're doing this, so that we don't have to go back.
I saw
because our
enough.
memories are not good anymore.
I know. I saw enough to know that they basically carried that cell phone with them everywhere, basically just showing every stop he made.
You'd think they know better. They're
I
criminals.
know.
You'd think they'd know
Why
better.
didn't they just toss the phone? Why? But I don't know.
Oh, rooming.
Of course, this is the thing we always go back to. That's what makes them criminals in the first place. Poor
Right.
Jaden.
Oh.
Okay, so DA says they know the motive. So maybe they've got some texts or somebody talking.
Oh, wow, Kelly, that's great fact too. So all of this will come out when we go over it. But she said they also reported that Drummond had the baby from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Very interesting.
Well, if there was anything redeeming about the whole situation, is that he didn't take the baby's life. You know,
Right.
thank
definitely.
goodness. Thank goodness for that.
And a perfectly imperfect boy mom came up with a name: Friday Night Dinner and Drummond. Here's your title, Mrs. E. We've talked about doing dinner and stuff, but it's so chaotic in our house. I don't know if we could record us doing dinner.
I'm fine for later tonight, though.
Well, I can do that.
Well, we're also got to, on a private note, talk about your visit.
Well, I'm just not sure with you guys still kind of lingering. It would be a good idea right now with Granny,
Our
because-
sickness.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'd like for your house to get kind of cleaned out first because she's susceptible.
It's nice enough. It's getting nice enough to where we can open these windows up and get some of this out of here.
But
So.
maybe push it off a week or so.
Might be for the best.
Yeah, I think just at least till till you all get it all gone and everything. She's just so susceptible.
I don't want her to catch anything.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can talk about this on a phone call.
So I want to move to another update. Of course, we've been following this disappearance of the 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro and his. I'm just going to play the news here from what's going on with the parents and their plead.
Good morning, Good morning, Mr. Haro. Good morning, Your Honor.
Jake and Rebecca Haro sat on opposite sides of a Riverside County courtroom, not exchanging glances, as their court-appointed attorneys shielded them from the camera. During their arraignment on charges for murder and filing a false police report, their attorneys entered a not guilty plea on their behalf.
I would ask that not guilty pleas be entered as to both counts in this matter.
Investigators believe their 7-month-old son, Emmanuel, likely died as early as August 5th, the last day they could confirm he was alive. But it wasn't until August 14th when Rebecca Haro told deputies she'd been attacked in a Yucaipa parking lot and her baby kidnapped. A week later, the couple was arrested at their Cabazon home after.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like they're pleading not guilty. I'm going to guess they're going to try to go for a plea deal and not ever actually go to trial. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I
a
don't know.
lot depends on if they can find the body. I think they got a better case if they can find the body and find the cause.
So what do you think the
I
deal
just
was with him taking them to the Badlands? Do you think that was misdirection, or do you think the baby was actually out there at one point?
I think it was misdirection.
I don't know.
I think it was to show that he was trying to help, and
me,
he
y'all.
probably gave them false information. I just think he gave them false information. Because if they had been, I mean, all this stuff was going around that he had confessed, that he took them out there because he was out there with them. But there was a reason he was out there with them, and it had to be because he directed them there. Because why else would they take him out there? They're not just going to go get him and say, "Hey, you're going with us today."
Yeah.
So it had to be at his direction.
On a side note, and I know other people have pointed this out, but you do have to love that they walked him through the cactus here, right?
No.
They could have done that a million different ways. But
someone, and it just says someone, bought us 3 coffees on Buy Me a Coffee. So someone, thank you for buying us coffees. We
well,
appreciate
thank you so much, mysterious person.
Someone has bought us coffees before.
Sounds like a character from Game of Thrones. Someone you know or something.
Also, I forgot to mention, Detective Mom said this earlier. She just landed in Denver. Wish it was for CrimeCon.
Oh yeah, that's going on soon, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's something I would like for us to do at some point if we ever can.
Yeah, they'll announce it at the end of the week where the next one's going to be. So maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be somewhere convenient.
Yeah,
It was in our backyard
I
when
know
we
it was
first
Nashville
started this
last
and we
year.
didn't do it.
We had just barely started at that point.
And then and thank you for being a member for 6 months, Detective Mom. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And then also NeuroV has been a member for 2 months. Thank you, NeuroV. And our sweet Nina Drews in a super chat says, "Hi there, girlfriend of cooking with Big Daddy."
Maybe an idea for the title.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Nina. I want to play a little more of this.
Ty Bay
Oregon.
Ty Bay Lux said something. She said that the DA has said no plea deals. On
Oh,
this
that
case.
would be awesome.
So
okay.
That's interesting.
Well, see, another thing is there's so many things to take into consideration with this with Austin, because think about that letter that DA took the time to write about how evil Austin is.
Mm.
You know what I mean? There's a lot to consider. And then he's saying he's an FBI informant. Well,
The FBI informant thing is really interesting.
It's brazen. If untrue, it's very brazen.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about because
yeah, it is. It's crazy.
I want to get into what Coffindeffer had to say about FBI informants. I don't know if you all saw that.
I
live,
didn't see that,
but it was really good. It's hard to find good information on FBI informants because they don't talk about it.
Right.
But Coffindeffer does in one of her lives she did a week or two ago, and I'd like to kind of go through that.
Well, I thought with this case, I thought it was odd that she was not familiar with the Perkins operation that they said went on during the time that he was being booked and incarcerated for Jake, because supposedly someone acting as they are another inmate. And I don't know if this was when all your stuff was going on and you couldn't focus on the case, but supposedly there was a Perkins operation where a fake prisoner was in the courtroom. And Brian Enton was the one that reported on this, and that
for the Haro case.
I have known nothing.
Yes,
about
the Haro
this.
case. So basically, they in jail got him talking to a prisoner,
fake prisoner.
That happens all the time.
But it's
called a Perkins operation. I've never heard that title before.
And I will tell you that Jennifer Coffindeffer said she had never heard of it, but it is a legitimate thing. I did research on it. It is legitimate, and they do it often to see if they can elicit. It wouldn't be considered a confession because they're not confessing it to the police. So they try to get information. But he had said that he had unalived the baby to this other person. So that would be something else we need to review, is that Brian Enton report, because he did an amazing job on that information. He had an informant that was also on there, and that was all when you all had all the stuff going on. You didn't get to focus on it, but I watched it and it was great. So that would be another thing that we could bring into this and talk about that. And if it's true, he said, and he came out later because people were saying the information was false or misleading. He said he absolutely stands 110% behind his source and the information that he has.
Well, Enton's pretty good. So if Enton's saying, I don't think they make up sources or whatever.
And another thing that we have not talked about yet that would be great to get into is that case in Eastern Kentucky of the sheriff shooting the judge. He did a deep report. He's got, I think, 3 or 4 part series on what's going on there. And oh my gosh, it's unreal. We thought, in that shooting, we were like, oh, it had something to do with his daughter or something like that. Oh, no.
Well, let's do that. That sounds interesting.
It's another case.
So many cases.
Wow.
I mean, there's so many cases. That's why you need a spinoff. Auntie needs a spinoff.
Auntie needs a spinoff series.
We need to become like because we can't cover all of this. It's just too many.
It is. And
she wants people to talk to when she's live, so it's basically the same show.
We could be guests on your show.
But it's the same show.
And then you do all the research, and then we be the guests and say stuff.
And neither one of you know how to set up a live stream. Neither one of you know how to do it.
Mrs. will be the producer for both. And then
that's what I mean. I don't have a lot to say. It's because I'm producing.
Yes, you're the producer.
I'm a producer.
And Brenda, that's a good point too. She said, I wonder if some states or federal cases, the Perkins thing is considered entrapment, so they don't do it.
Yeah, probably. Right
on. But it could be, but they said they have him confessing to this fake prisoner what exactly went down.
Okay.
So I think that
Well,
would
that's great.
definitely be something for us to go back over.
I
Is
mean,
that
they're not.
Dr.
This is not the
Raymond?
brightest couple of criminals you've ever seen.
No.
I mean, even the staging, the kidnapping in the middle of a parking lot
With cameras.
everywhere, and her fake falling to the ground or whatever. I mean, it's ludicrous. They would have been way better off to say that we put the baby down to bed, woke up the next morning, and he was gone
Without shoes.
without their shoes in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would have been a
That
better way
that seems to be the thing, right?
That would have been a stronger strategy. That one seems to be effective.
I wanted to say hi to Just River. P2 has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much, Just River. And I also saw Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom, member for 4 months. Thank you so much for your support. She says, I've never heard a DA writing a letter like that. Me either.
No, I haven't either.
And Uber sent us $1. Thank you, Uber. You're so sweet.
I think
thank you very much.
Is it a pound?
UK.
Yeah.
So I guess. Or is that a
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's in the UK.
Yeah. But
maybe someday we'll get to go to the UK and meet Uber. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Yes, Real Me Too. I have heard that Perkins is admissible in court. I have heard that, and it's not considered entrapment.
I want to play just a little bit at the end of this and just see if there's any more details about what's coming next year.
Okay. Detectives uncovered inconsistencies in their story. Outside the courtroom today, community members gathered, saying they wanted to be the voice Emmanuel never had.
I wish he could
Poor
see what
baby.
he has now. So much love from different moms.
So all of us now, we kind of adopted him, and he does have a family. He's never felt loved. He's never felt, you could see it in his eyes. There's a lot of pain. And so that's why it's touched all our hearts, and that's why we're here.
Investigators believe Emmanuel was the victim of prolonged abuse and died of his injuries. Court records show that Jake Haro has a prior child abuse conviction.
Boy, look at that black eye too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
And you can tell so much that it's an old wound. You know, it was old the day that they showed her reporting him missing, and it wasn't long until, and it's still there.
Yeah.
Have we ever determined if because I'd heard rumblings that he at least was illegal?
I don't know that
If that's ever come out.
I haven't heard that confirmed.
I don't think so, but
I've heard rumblings.
I've heard rumblings of that too, but I don't think so.
Involving his 10-week-old daughter, who suffered broken bones and severe head trauma. Advocates say this case shows why the laws need to change.
I want to work to make a change to our laws to protect our children.
Jasmine Hernandez runs the Murder by Nature podcast. She is pushing
that's a
for
great
a
name.
registry of child abusers, similar to a sex offender
Yeah, she's doing
registry.
like a
Her petition on
petition there.
change.org has nearly 6,000 signatures.
If there was laws that had that, we wouldn't be where we are right now. They would have been checked up on. They have another little girl. Like, they would have had people checking in on them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where that's at. I don't know when the next hearing is. I'm not sure about that, but I think they may have said in that article here.
Yeah, Perfectly Imperfect Boy Mom says, I want her to tell her side about the black eyes, especially the new one after Emmanuel went missing.
So here's a couple more details. They the next hearing is going to be on the September 17th. It's a
Okay.
preliminary hearing. They're being held on $1 million bail, and the two attorneys are defending the Haros. I guess if they're sharing the attorneys, according to this. It's the people that
No,
were
they're
used.
not. No, they're not. No, they are not.
No, they have to have separate attorneys, and they couldn't do public defender because they can't have an attorney from the same office represent them. So they had to hire a private attorney to represent her.
And also, the attorney he originally had,
the one
that was out on TV,
The guy
is
with
not
the-
with him anymore.
Oh yeah, I think he dropped him. Is what I think happened.
Well, he's got some stuff coming out about personal domestic
attorney?
violence.
The
I
guy
think-
with the weird jacket or whatever.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah. Well,
Well, and
we can get
also-
into that another time, but yeah.
Also, Jake also had a 2024 arrest for a firearm.
Okay, Taibe's saying it's September 16th, not 17th. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. I'll get it right. I'll find it.
This is just Eyewitness News.
I don't know that anybody ever talked about it, but he was charged in 2024 with having an illegal firearm and ammunition.
So
while on probation from the other offense, the other child abuse offense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they could have locked him up before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They gave him the second chance, then they give him a third chance, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's big too, because
the judges come under a lot of criticism. I've seen that.
Absolutely, yes.
And he should. I mean, you do that to a baby. You don't deserve a second chance.
No, I mean, and all you have to do is look at her, and all that would take would be to look at this child and see how lack of quality of life that she even has left. And I mean, and throw the book at someone like that.
And I saw this too. Rebecca wants to move the case to Banning, California, and because she feels like the jury's tainted. I'm like, lady, this is nationwide. You're not going to be able to move it anywhere.
Right.
God, she might have a better chance in California.
Oh yeah, well, it is California, but she wants to move it to a different city in California. But she's still.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this just says, according to the Press Enterprise, 2 attorneys who represented David and Louise Turpin are now defending the Haros against the charges they're facing.
Okay, that person's incorrect. There's multiple
this
attorneys.
Is just ABC Eyewitness News.
Well,
no, they're separate attorneys.
They have separate attorneys for sure.
Okay, so I don't know if this is true.
Well, we're seeing a lot of journalism lately has not been the best,
and it might have changed. Or
well, I mean, I know. I mean, just
no. This was yesterday.
I don't know who the Press Enterprise is either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that we're not going to get into this right now, but that FBI article with Sebastian's bothering me terribly.
Well, it was terrible, and they did do a little bit of correction on it.
Oh, they did.
They did from yesterday to today. There was a correction because they had that he was
14 years old.
Well, no, they also had that he disappeared in 2025. They had the wrong year.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was written by AI. I really do. I think that there might have been somebody overseeing it, but there was too much. I won't get into it right now. We're going to do a whole stream about it because it's
problem. So well,
but
then
it did say 2025, and they corrected it to 2024, so it's corrected now. But I didn't rescan the whole article to see if everything had been corrected or not.
I wonder, is that a sign of the attention to detail that the Sebastian Rogers case has gotten?
Right. Well, so this is these are the things that we need to talk about on a separate stream.
And it looks like to me that it's the information that was provided by Sumner County. It doesn't look like yes.
Busby says amen to that statement of the year. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a NeuroV. There is an FBI article.
Bringing awareness.
Well, then the whole thing is tainted. Then the whole thing, if they got the year wrong, the age wrong, there were other problems.
Well, the green hoodie thing is not correct either.
Then,
well, I mean, yeah.
Then it's pointless. It's pointless. You can't make mistakes like that
and be credible.
Right.
The FBI put that out, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's from FBI.
Okay, this is a whole other live stream. I keep telling you guys, I'm angry as all out about it.
We need like a 17-part series right now.
All right, so I still got to say it because it's on my mind.
Oh,
so do you know? Not to get political, but the reason everyone knew that the Steele dossier was a hoax, right, was because it had so many mistakes.
Right.
Because it had spelling errors. It was naming embassies that didn't exist. It was ridiculous. It changed fonts. You don't do that in an intelligence report that you're giving to anybody, right? So that's how everybody should have known it was a hoax from the very beginning. So to have an FBI, if this is an FBI agent to put this out,
right?
This carelessly getting dates and names wrong.
I mean, the year.
That's the whole point in intelligence gathering is to.
I mean, it's the whole year wrong.
The whole point of an intelligence agency is for an intelligence agency, an officer, gather intelligence, present it to normal people in a digestible, believable way. So when you make mistakes and you present it to your DA, your governor, the president, whoever, when you have errors like that, the person reading it goes, what the heck am I looking at here? You've got the age wrong. You got the year wrong. You've misspelled names. I can't act on any of this intelligence gathering. You got to That's why
And their
real intelligence
insistence.
reports are usually perfect and scrutinized over and over in a digestible way for whoever is reading it. So what happened with that FBI article is ridiculous.
Well, and I feel like it's what Show Poodle said. I think it's the information from Sumner County, and it might have gone through the TBI office or the Tennessee FBI office. But it's they did a terrible job. They did a terrible job. They either generated it, like Mrs. E said, through AI and just said, "Could give me an article about this."
That's what it looks like. It's a bad article. And they threw in some quotes. They threw in some quotes to make it look personalized. But
I wonder, though, if I ask ChatGPT to create a news article about the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, if it would come up with the exact same thing.
Maybe. That's
and chat, the whole green hoodie thing. I know for a fact that green hoodie thing that they debunked is not true.
Right.
That's what
I know.
Yeah, we're mad about it, Ty Bay Lux. We just haven't been able to address it.
Well, I was livid yesterday about it.
Yeah, when I read it, I was so excited at first because I was like, "Oh, the FBI, bring attention to it! Wow, this will be worldwide." And then as I read it, I was like, "What the heck?"
It sounds like it's some intern just pounding out a bunch of articles as fast as they can.
Yeah,
and like, hey, let's do some updates, ChatGPT, and let's.
I do, Busby. I think
everybody's like, "Tell us what you know, Mrs. E."
Yeah, I think.
Well, I mean,
I know this. I know this. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I'm going to have to see that trash truck with my own eyes. I don't care who says it's a trash truck.
You need to save this for the big stream.
I don't care who says it. People
I know. I mean,
I don't care. I don't care.
I want to see it.
I've got to see it with my own eyes.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. And I could be wrong, but you're going to have to show it to me if you want me to believe it.
But that's not even what
Especially
the part
with
I'm
your
talking
spelling
about.
errors and your
well, that's an
wrong
issue
ages.
Because it was a light phenomenon caused by a vehicle.
Headlights don't do this.
No, and they
Go
don't
in separate directions and then return.
Yeah, they
like
don't.
a transformer. Come on. I'm supposed to believe that. Maybe it is. Got to see it with my own eyes. Ridiculous. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. The whole planet can tell me it's a trash truck. You're going to have to show it to me.
Yep.
I'm a skeptic on this one until I see.
Well, go ahead and say what you said yesterday because you're fired up.
I don't know what I said.
You said about saying if it's not.
Oh well, yeah. So if it's of no, so here's the point on this.
He's fired up, y'all.
If that trash truck is of no evidentiary value, and it's just a trash truck, then it's not evidence in an investigation. Then release it. It's not part of an investigation. Show us. You have no legal excuse to hold it back. Show us. We could FOIA it now, since you've told us it's of no evidentiary value, and the FBI is telling us it's of no evidentiary value. So release it.
Prove
it's
it.
Nothing. It's not part of the investigation, right? It's just an innocent trash truck. Then there's no reason not to release all of it.
Rosebud said, I think that letter was in retaliation for Seth being in front of their office that went local. Notice the news has not come out with this FBI article. And you're right. I have not seen the news report on it yet. And it did come out yesterday. So it is kind of odd that the local Nashville news and the area news hasn't reported that the FBI has brought new light to this case through a news article. So that is very interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though. Yeah. I mean, if it's not of evidentiary value, prove it to us.
Yeah, it's not evidence. You can't even legally hold it, but you have no legal reason to hold it back or to tell the neighbors they can't. Now you can call that neighbor with the cameras and say, hey, this is not evidence. You can release all your security cam footage. Not part of the investigation. It's a trash truck. You got nothing on that camera. Go ahead, put it out.
Let's see it.
Sell it to us. We'll buy it.
Yeah, we'll buy it. We'll put it up.
We'll make an offer. I'm sure somebody will take it.
We could go in with mob
because it's not evidence, right? They've just told you. The FBI, they've told you it's not evidence. Don't believe you. It looks like a cover up when you cover up. When you hold it back.
And that wasn't even the part of the article I was talking about that I know for a fact is not true.
Yes. I know. I don't know what's going on with that case, but there's something wrong.
Something very, very wrong.
There's something wrong.
Well, and like I said, I was so excited about.
Me too. Until I read it.
Until I read it, and I was like, "What happened here?"
It gets me so frustrated, and it's so frustrating for. I just don't like being lied to. It drives me crazy.
Oh, I know. That's the worst thing you can do to Mr. E is lie to him.
It annoys me, and so, and they'll get offended that we don't buy it, that we're skeptical. Why don't you believe us? We put out an official statement with the wrong age and the year. Why don't you trust us?
Right.
Well, that's why. Because you're wrong.
Because you have,
you've already had to make corrections, apparently.
If for nothing else, the lack of attention to detail on a missing persons case is disgusting to me. It's disgusting. Don't put an article out if you're going to put out incorrect information. You're supposed to be our source for correct information.
Well, we know how the media,
and I know that they're not correct.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, that's the one thing. If you lie to Mr. E, he may not embarrass you, but he will never trust you.
Yeah,
again.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm to the point now, though. I want to go and just sit outside a neighborhood and just watch the garbage pickup every day. See what lights are on the trucks. See how they look. Make a video and say, okay, and then come put them side by side and say, could this be this? No.
According to this, you'll have to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, because everybody knows trash comes at 3 a.m. when people are dead asleep and make a ton of noise and wake them up. No.
Sorry.
I know.
I was trying to save this for a full live because we were fired up about this.
I should have known this was going to come out.
Yeah. We've been angry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost don't even want to move on, but we need to move on.
I know.
But we will come back to this.
We will. We'll probably have to do a whole live on Sebastian again anyway, just with all this.
Well, yeah. There's just and the other people's audio. What's their names? Hatfield McCoy's thing. We got to do that. And Dreaming of Blue Skies. Hello, love. She says it's unbelievable that they are no further along in 18 months and haven't found him yet. The FBI needs to fully take over this case. I agree, but after that article, I'm not so sure I have confidence in them either.
Well, I would like to know the origination of the article because it's bunk.
It feels like an outsourced intern, something like that. Not an actual FBI agent, I hope.
You're exactly right.
I'm telling you, it's AI.
Hopefully it's a PR firm that they've just farmed it out.
It's AI that they added in quotes. They probably uploaded the quotes and said, write us an article.
Yeah.
And they didn't even take the time to check it.
They might pull the whole article back down.
We need to save it.
Yeah, save it as it is because it's already been corrected once. Thank you, Sharon Marlowe, for your super chat. She said, I had to put my hip boots on wading through the bullcrap story. Blessings, everyone.
Aw, thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
And I actually wanted to show what Dreaming sent us. Can I show it?
Oh, over here?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab it.
Maybe put me in a better mood.
I know. I'm fired up now.
It's just so...
Okay.
Yes, but this was very sweet of Dreaming of Blue Sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put me big.
It's kind of a little bit of a glare.
Big. Let's see. Oh no, that's me. Let's make it me. Can we make it me? How do you make it somebody else? That's
you weird. You click on your solo layout. There you go.
But you got a bad glare with the light. Oh, there you go. But yes, so Dreaming of Blue Skies and Sandy Beach has sent this to us.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, a little bit better. The light's making it really
Isn't
blurry.
That beautiful?
But
yeah, it's really
sweet.
Blurry.
Isn't that the sweetest thing?
Yes.
The one thing she doesn't know is that Mr. E doesn't know how to hang pictures.
Well, that's what Middle E.
Yeah,
that's where Middle E comes in. But yeah, very pretty. Thank you so much, Drew.
Oh, yes. That's hilarious. She said, I was getting Beverly Hillbillies vibes, the music, when I read the article. Come listen to a story about a kid named Sebastian.
Yeah, we may just have to go through that line by line. And
I'm fired up about it. I mean, it made me mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Okay, get me off the big screen.
Can
Make it stop. Make it stop.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Now Mr. E is super blurry. Can he put his hand up?
I look okay to me.
Okay,
Oh,
put
there
your
you
hand
go.
up on the screen like that.
He's
Oh,
back.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
So
back.
Deanna, thank you for this. She says, when I worked in law, if I would have put a document without proofreading, I'd have lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something I don't want to say who, because she may or may not want this conversation out there. I'll just say someone I've talked to.
Okay.
But talked about this case. One of the things, the point that is made is that when law enforcement comes out and makes statements that do not end up being true down the line, they jeopardize the case.
Mm-hmm.
Because then the defense can say, well, look what law enforcement said. This is of no evidentiary value. So why is it being presented as evidence today? Let's say if the flashlight video is authentic and it's going to be part of the evidence presented. I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, and you've said it's not evidence, and then you later try to present it as evidence, the defense will go, hey, what's going on with law enforcement? They're coming out and, in one statement, they're saying it's a trash truck, and another, they're saying and now if they try to present it as being flashlights, then they're helping the defense.
Correct.
Later. If Green Hoodie ends up being relevant in any way, this kind of thing hurts the case. If this is FBI approved. I mean, that seems like do we know that this is we got to track down this article and make sure
Well,
that this
I just did it in Chat GPT, and actually Chat GPT was much more efficient and had all correct dates and information. So
that's hysterical.
That's even scarier.
What was I going to say?
And it mentions the reward also that at night has attached to the case, along with the $50,000 from the FBI. And the FBI case article does not discuss that extra money at all. Only the $50,000.
So what was this? What was the point of this?
Exactly.
It's weird.
It is.
Okay, you all, we have to do a separate stream on it because I know that we all three feel very passionate about this, but I think so that our viewers know in the future, if they see a live stream saying the E's are over it,
right,
then you'll know that that's the one we're talking about. And also Shauna, she says that she loves my shirt, and I have to tell her where I got it. My mama gave it to me. So my mama's got the good taste here. She thought it would look better on me than it did her. Plus, she's probably 5 sizes smaller than me. So, and she had this in her closet for a while and insisted I take it. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of got a denim look to it.
I've got my Crime Dawgs t-shirt on. So
yes, and you guys have been really buying some Crime Dawg stuff.
yes, this is the one that says, I don't know if you can see it.
Coffee, Dogs, and True Crime.
Yes, Coffee, Dogs, and True Crime. It's a comfort color t-shirt. They're super comfy, and they're really nice.
Like I said, we've had some personal stuff going on that we have not been able to like really devote time to the show or anything. But I am going to work on that for you guys. I know you want me to do some sweatshirts for the fall and things, so I'm going to work on all that.
I do want to do an update on this. So on Jayden Spicer.
Another one that fires me up.
I know. So this is, if you don't know, this was Jayden Spicer who went missing up in Appalachia and Kentucky, and the parents are being charged in his death. So they had their hearing actually today, just about 45 minutes ago or so, and they both pled not guilty to their charges. So as a reminder, Felicia, she's being charged with murder, falsely reporting an incident, tampering with physical evidence, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with a witness, which we believe is the 2 children that they coached. Joshua Gross, who's Jaden's stepfather, according to this. That's not right, though.
He's not a stepfather.
He's not the stepfather. Charged with
again, here we go. This is like not being journalist. It's a half. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I know we don't cuss, but it's half-assed. I'm sorry. It's half-assed. All of this stuff lately is just driving me nuts.
Well, I mean, they weren't married. And wasn't there someone said he was a relative?
Yeah.
So
Like
I
an uncle.
apologize, y'all. I don't normally cuss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Yahoo that has it as stepfather. Actually, Court TV says it too.
I don't
think he's a
I don't
step.
think he's a stepfather.
No. But anyway, Joshua Gross, complicity to murder and other related counts, including complicity to falsely reporting an incident, tampering with physical evidence, abuse of a corpse, and complicity to tampering with a witness. So they both are pleading not guilty. So their next court hearing will be on November 7th. And her claim was that she used sleeping medication and that he basically overdosed from that.
But that's not what happened.
But we don't think that that's what
Well,
happened.
No.
they changed her thing to murder as opposed to manslaughter. So something came back in that autopsy.
Yeah, but it usually takes a while for toxicology.
But there had to have been more in the autopsy or they wouldn't have upgraded it.
How much time do we have left?
I don't know. I'm all angry.
Well, Dreaming, I have been following that case, but we haven't talked about it at all.
Which one?
It's horrendous. The UK.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Reneesme?
No, the UK cheerleader or stunt.
Yeah, I know. There were so many. I don't think we'll have time to get to all these.
She went to UK, and yes, she was going through college life. Had a baby. I don't know if it was born deceased or she made it deceased. She wrapped it up, put it in a garbage bag, stuck it in her closet, and a roommate found it.
Do you have to go to the bathroom or something?
No. We've got 45 minutes until Megan. So are we going?
I don't know. There's just a lot to talk about. We've been gone.
What time do we want to end? And that'll dictate what I do next.
I have to get off by about 1:15. So if we
She's
could
gotta
go
go to
till
the
about
doctor.
1:15, I've got to go to the foot doctor. So I won't be doing the Megan part with you guys today.
Boo.
So you've got 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've got 30 minutes, and then I am available this evening.
So okay, so we can do this story. I didn't pull up the Kentucky cheerleader. We could have though.
Okay, I put the article in chat, guys. You know what? We actually have new sound effects. This is funny. I just opened this up this morning. So here, Aunt E. Isn't that funny? We have sound effects.
So who are we gonna boo?
That was booing her for not coming back, for going to the doctor. And then we could also do a train whistle for membership.
All aboard.
Yeah. And then I was so excited. I've been wanting sound effects. So.
Well, that's good. So we might actually keep StreamYard.
I don't know. It's been a mess. But hey, Rosebud renewed her membership. Thank you so much, Rosebud. We appreciate you.
And she has
then
a question.
Town Chat Cafe also gifted a membership. Thank you, Town Chat. We haven't I hadn't seen you in here yet. So it's nice to see you.
Rosebud had a question. She said, any updates out of Nashville on the skeletal remains found by the McDonald's in late August?
I don't think so.
No, not yet. Not that I'm aware of.
No.
But I'm interested. I'm very
It's a
interested
bad
in
area.
that. That's what I was going to say. I wouldn't get too excited about it being potentially anybody we know because that area has bodies a lot.
Yeah, Dickerson Road in Nashville has always been almost like a punchline.
Yeah, it's like a joke.
Yeah.
Was that the thing where you do somebody said, all we need is confetti and balloons on the screen. What was the thing that made a thumbs up? What was the thumbs up one?
Oh,
what was it?
Isn't it this one?
But what's
that's fireworks.
There's balloons. What's the balloons?
I don't remember. This one?
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Busby.
Oh, yeah. We got a birthday, Busby's birthday?
No, he was just saying we need confetti and balloons on the screen. And we're just
the confetti's too.
And then I remember hearts. You could do hearts.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Oh, my goodness. All I need is Jesus Coffee and True Crimes had a shard of glass in her foot for over a month and no one will take it out. That's terrible.
Do you all know this?
Way out.
Did you all know this story about the 9-year-old Reneesme?
I saw this briefly.
Okay,
I did too.
I did, but
it came across
it came across my feed, and I didn't have time to read it.
Yeah. Okay. So
I saw
sent my
her
feelings.
picture. I remember her picture.
The one in Alabama,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so the mother was clearly a Twilight fan.
It's spelled a little differently, I think. That's not how they spell it in the book, right? Reneesme. I don't think that's an AY. I think it's an E.
Yeah.
But I might be
They
wrong.
spelled it differently. I did see the spelling.
Yeah, I've read 12.
And True Crime with Sweet Melissa just gifted us 20 memberships, guys.
Wow. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Oh, thank you, Sweet Melissa.
I appreciate that
If
very
you
much.
received a gifted membership from True Crime with Sweet Melissa, please tell her thank you. That was so kind. Thank you for your support. You guys mean the world to us. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt. Keep going.
It's okay. So this is an awful story. So this little girl had been reported missing. She's 9 years old. She was with her foster mother. So but she's a relative. So the biological mother is a 31-year-old, Courtney, and the person caring for her is Courtney, Utsi.
Okay, I'm already lost. Okay.
So the little girl is Reneesme.
Okay.
I don't know how you pronounce it. Utsi. She's 9 years old, and there's 4 children. So she's the oldest. There's 9, 7, 4, and 2.
Okay, and she was taken out of her biological
since 2019.
Okay.
From Courtney, who's the biological mother, not involved in the crime at all, just the biological mom. But Courtney is a relative. It's not clear in this article if she's a sister or what it is, or in-law or whatever, but she had custody of the children since that point.
Okay.
And reported her missing. Her body was found in a river near Smithton, 20 miles from Dunbar, which is where I'm assuming, went missing.
Okay.
The mother, Courtney, the foster mother, Courtney, is being charged with her homicide. I think there might be other charges coming, though. So in this article, I'm getting this from CBS
Look
News.
At that beautiful child.
I know. But this is the children are going to be the key witnesses in this case.
Oh.
So I'm gonna read this according to CBS News. So according to the criminal complaint, while police were preparing for a search warrant, a child walked up to troopers and apologized for not telling the truth earlier, saying, "I'm never going to see my baby sister again because she's in heaven." Police said they interviewed a girl who said she overheard Courtney Utsi and another adult saying they were going to take Reneesme Utsi to a river far, far away. The girl said she came out of the room she was in because she heard Reneesme Utsi screaming and crying. Police said the girl told them they saw Courtney Utsi and another adult yelling at Reneesme Utsi before kicking her in the stomach. When the adults realized the other girl had seen, she told police the other adult punched her in the mouth. The criminal complaint says the girl saw Reneesme Utsi in a bag. She told police Reneesme Utsi's lips were white and it looked like she was sleeping. When police talked to Courtney Utsi, she told officers that Reneesme Utsi began to choke after vomiting. Courtney claimed she tried to clear the girl's mouth, but she passed. Courtney said she was afraid to call 911 because the victim was skinny and had burned herself in the tub about a week earlier. Police said she told investigators that she put the child's body in a bag, drove to the river, and placed the body along the shore bank. So the child,
That's
there
horrific.
is going to be, I don't know whose child or which child that is. She says baby sister there. So I don't know if that's not one of those other 3 children or if there's another child in the home. Maybe she had her own biological child.
Was awful.
It's horrible. But that is basically going to be a big part of the case. The rest of this article just goes how the timeline was off. The statements were conflicting.
That's another one we're going to need to do.
The child was just 45 pounds.
At 9?
Yeah. That she had signs of neglect and abuse and cigarette burns.
Well, you can see, look at her
So
there.
this is a child that had been, yeah.
I have natural dark circles, but usually little kids don't have them that severely.
The other children are confirming that there was problems in the house.
My stars.
So there's a foster mom and another adult woman that lived in the home. That's how it appears. Don't know who that.
It was supposedly a partner.
Maybe this just doesn't say that here. Anyway, so there. I mean, obviously that
How do
other
you
adult
spell the last name?
charged also.
How do you
It's
spell the
EU
last name?
E as in Edgar, U umbrella, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, E as in Edgar, Y.
Y'all.
But these cases like this, you know, it's just this.
It's like the floodgates have opened on just terrible things to children. Is what it feels like.
And it feels very much like a manual in a lot of ways.
Just not valuing the sanctity of life for these children.
Kick a child so hard in the stomach like that happens.
That's a lot for me.
Yeah.
And again, that's the same thing.
Well, the article too says she's special needs.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
stars.
I guess it's a different article.
It says the case background victim, 9-year-old girl with special needs, described as 4 feet tall and 45 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
That's awful.
Well, you know, neglect and not working with a child and stuff can often be looked at as special needs if they're behind and stuff. So we don't know what it was, right?
So this child is 45. What's a typical age? What's a typical age for a 40?
Dreaming said that that's the typical size of a 4-year-old as far as the weight.
That means probably being starved. But yeah, it said she was 44 feet tall. So imagine, I mean, she would have to be nothing but skeleton.
Yeah, I'm looking at, so a 9-year-old girl.
I would say average weight.
A typical 9-year-old girl
is
is between
70.
49 and 89 pounds, with the average around 63 pounds.
I was going to say,
average would be about, that's about right. Yeah.
And 4 feet is on the shorter side of the average 4-year-old. So she's clearly light compared to other children her age. I mean, if she's got cigarette burns, she's underfed. Are there going to be like a series of CPS reports behind this girl also?
Of course.
Probably more ignored.
Right.
CPS
Angel
report.
Wings. Hi, Angel Wings. Angel Wings says homeschool only, which means no school probably. Right. Right.
Do we know that she was homeschooled? I don't know. I haven't heard that part yet. But anyway, so then that might be why.
Yeah.
That might be why you homeschool. Why take the foster child in the first place? It's probably financial, right?
I think that's
probably
a lot
financial.
of it. Mm-hmm.
They get assistance.
Grandma Chachi said, how did no one notice? My daughter has natural dark circles under her eyes. You tell me about it, girl. I do too. I took her to the doctor, which it's caused from allergies, but child's are black eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, those are very dark circles, no doubt.
I mean, Aunt E can tell you, I grew up with dark circles, but they weren't like, and it's from allergies, and they aren't like that. They weren't like that. They weren't that bad.
Well, if they were homeschooled, then you're not going to have teachers notice things.
But they should have had the court system involved since they were adopted, because
right.
I mean, there should have been some level of checking up on these kids and that kind of stuff that was going on.
L. Kennedy says the adults sure look well fed. Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure they are.
The other 3 children have been removed.
So you want to do deathbed confession, then
wrap it up for today.
Yeah, and then because we got to go do Megan.
Yeah, we're all fired up today.
I know, these have been making us angry.
Yeah, they're crazy cases.
Gemini says the DA did a press conference and was almost in tears.
Who did? Who was
the
in tears?
DA for this case? I can't imagine. I mean, I didn't know it to that detail. I had no idea.
So this is an interesting deathbed confession I have here. The man pictured is an inmate named James Washington, and
I didn't do my video.
This happened in Tennessee and actually in Nashville back in 2012. So he was already in prison on a 15-year sentence for a 2006 attempted second-degree murder conviction. Okay, he had an attack of seizures, and while he was laid up in the hospital, he believed he was passing. So he ended up confessing to the murder of a 35-year-old woman named Joyce Goodner. he had always been suspected of, that it happened 17 years earlier.
Mhm.
And then he rebounded. So they used that confession that someone heard to convict him on the murder
What do you
of
mean
Joyce
he
Goodner.
rebounded?
He got
Got out of
better.
the hospital. He
Ah.
improved. When they brought the confession to the prosecutors, they indicted him with the crime, and he tried to recant his confession. But they were able to use it as evidence, and they got a conviction against him.
Wow, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
So if you're going to make that deathbed confession, you better make sure you're really checking out.
Mhm.
It can be used against you.
And then
So I thought that was maybe a better deathbed confession, since there's
Yeah.
some kind of justice, at least, to that one.
Dreaming says allergies can cause blood to pool under the eyes and cause dark circles, but usually is not that dark. It's usually more purple with allergies and lighter in color. Could be low iron. So maybe I've had low iron my whole life because I have natural dark circles.
You would know that when
You
have low
don't.
blood. No,
It's completely unfair.
I don't.
So
Why is
I got a lot of other problems.
Yeah, that's true. Well, are you ready to do your poor judgment segment?
I'm ready. This is actually a recent one too.
Okay, I'm going to play because I enjoy it so much. All right, everybody get ready and put your poor judgment emojis in the chat because it's time for poor judgment. General, right?
Yeah. So I don't know how to do this without just getting right into the picture.
Okay.
So I've we were going to do this last week. I had to save it since we weren't able to do last week. Or no, maybe we had to end that one stream because we had that breaking news.
Yeah, but then we took a week off.
And then we took a week off. Yeah. So
Before you read it, this was our other stupid criminal last time. Emergency update: the Subway sandwich attacker, court denied it's a felony, and he will be charged as a misdemeanor.
Well, good. He'll still be able to vote. So good
Right.
for
But he
good
did
for
lose
him.
his job, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not going to be working for this government. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I don't really care if it's a felony or misdemeanor, I guess. I mean, it was a sandwich.
Yeah, but
he's paying a price.
It's the whole principle of that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have minded either way.
And I saw Eric with an H come in, and also Al Henry welcome in. And MS, we are doing a Megan Boswell stream in about 30 minutes, so please join us.
So I'm just going to put the image up, and then we'll just get into the story because there's no holding this back. You just got to go right into it.
Okay.
So here he is. So Florida man. This is of course Florida man.
Why are they always in Florida?
Florida man dressed in full jester costume arrested for pulling 12-inch dagger on landscaper over loud mowing. So this is from the New York Post. This happened on August 18th of this year. A Florida man was arrested last week while dressed in a full jester costume after he threatened a landscaper with a 12-inch long dagger, apparently perturbed by the sound of the worker's lawnmower, cops said. The angry jester, Anthony Marzola, was cuffed last Thursday following the alleged assault on Brian Hansen, who is mowing two lawns on a St. Petersburg street near Marzola's smoke shop shortly after 2 p.m. Marzola, who was bizarrely wearing a full jester costume during the incident and the arrest, pulled the huge dagger from his vehicle and stalked towards a blissfully unaware Hansen, who couldn't hear the exasperated jester as he approached, according to an arrest affidavit. I do have this guy's mugshot. I can pull that
It looks like there's a video.
I don't
Is
know.
that a video? Because if it's
If you find it, I could not find a video.
no, look on the screen. There's a arrow that looks like if you hit it, it'll play a video. On the Facebook, I think. Is that not a video?
It's Instagram.
It still should be a video.
I think it's somebody else's like.
Oh,
I got
you.
I don't think it's yeah.
Oh,
I looked and I did all kinds of searches. There's no actual video, but this is the guy taking a picture of him. You can see the dagger out there to the right. It's a pretty long blade. I can pull up his mugshot. Also, we'll do that in a second. So the middle-aged clown started yelling that he cannot be mowing, even though it was well into the afternoon on a weekday, according to docs. Yeah, like 2 p.m. is a safe mowing time usually. I mean, you kind of think you're
not too early, not too late.
It's not like it's like 6 in the morning or 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's not like it's you know. I mean, 2 p.m. is pretty reasonable. I thought. Who knew? I thought I was safe.
Maybe the jester had just gotten up.
I know. I've always thought doing it in the afternoon was pretty safe, but anyway, once Hansen saw Marzola's weapon, he quickly used his lawnmower as a makeshift barrier between himself and the mad fool who continued ranting. Marzola, who owns the nearby psychedelic jester smoke shop. There you go. Right there's your. Didn't specify why he was wearing the costume in the middle of the day. He ditched the getup for his booking photo instead of appearing in a standard orange prison uniform with a solemn look on his face. So there he is. Oh, so sad. He's the sad clown.
Sad clown.
The jester was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was booked in a county jail on a $15,000 bond with strict orders to avoid contact with the shaken Hansen. And then that's kind of the end of that. Interestingly, there was a Ronald McDonald arrested back in April.
I thought there was a Chuck E. Cheese too.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much where that stands. But that's our
poor judgment.
That's our poor judgment. So who's got the poor judgment? Is it the poor judgment on the guy for mowing his lawn at 2 p.m. in Florida? Because apparently that is across the line. That he has a 12-inch dagger.
The fact that the guy, it says exclusive pic snapped by Brian Hansen, who was attacked by the jester.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, he had his phone out there taking a picture of him. Did he even try to stab him, or was he just threatening him?
The guy did an interview. It's actually on here. It says this radio station 104.7. They did an interview with him, and he said he was like using his lawnmower as a buffer between the two to keep him.
Oh my gosh!
To keep him from attacking him. But man, so the psychedelic smoke shop. I'm going to guess he's been partaking of his own inventory, right?
Yeah, and a jester has nothing to do with Christmas, guys. All you're saying something about him being a Christmas elf. That's a jester costume. That has nothing to do with Christmas.
Yeah, so he had the jester costume. I think as some kind of promotion. Probably standing outside trying to bring people in.
Psychedelic shop. I would say so.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second.
I agree with Uber. He said, if he's dropping my Xmas prezzies off, I don't want them.
We don't have more breaking news in the middle of one of these lives, do we?
Well, we actually have to wrap it up because Aunt E has to go to the doctor, and we have to do Megan in 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. So we should.
And we have to have lunch in between that time.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being. So is that a
if
text?
There's breaking news, it looks like there might be in a little bit, maybe. If there is breaking news, we'll just talk about it in the Megan stream.
Okay. Sounds good. So we'll take a 10-15 minute break here and then come back.
Yes. Well, we would love for you all to come join us over at on the Megan Boswell stream. What's going to happen is that when I end this, it'll send you guys over there. So if you are going to stay, wonderful. Stay. We'll be there in about 20 or so minutes. And if not, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up if you don't mind. That would be helpful. And
if you're on the replay crew, hype up our videos. We would appreciate that. You get 3 a month.
Okay, hold on.
You say hype.
I said hype. Hype us up.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys. Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
And thank you for the super chats and all the love. Yeah. We love you guys.
You guys were so generous today.
You mean so much to us. You're so dear to us. You don't even know. And Aunt E, I hope your doctor's appointment goes well, and I hope that you're able to join us, even if it's by phone. If you want to listen in, you're welcome to do that.
Every time that I was trying to do it before, every time I got a text message or anything, it kicked me out.
Okay, so maybe put it on Do Not Disturb, though.
I could do that.
I can see that.
And I'm going to go put something on my face because I look like I have stepped out of a ghost.
Probably just the lights. You could adjust the lights.
Yeah, my lights are pretty bright on me. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in about 20 minutes, and I hope you can join us. Let's get some justice for baby Evelyn. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
I wasn't ready. Let's see. Now I'm ready. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Eloquent, intelligent, keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E. And of course the best grand E, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.